Heyo, what is going on, everybody? We back again. We doing some more Starfield. Today, I believe we are going to go and return that artifact Constellation, and then see what else we can do about the Terrormorphs. Should be a good time. I hope. Get this loaded up. Real quick. Transition over. Alright. We's back in it.
I wish there was more to do around here.
So yeah, the very last thing we did is, I believe, yeah, we had done everything with Hadrian and what was his name, Dr. Percival. And so now they want us to go to New Atlantis again, but first I want to continue more of this and actually get the old neighborhood done. So we'll do that real quick first. Was there anything I wanted to sell before we got out of here? A lot of weapons, actually. Hold up. Whoop. Let me see real quick. Is there anything better than what I currently have? Well, these are pretty good, but I believe I was keeping the Side Star and the Kraken. I think the rest of the stuff can go. Yeah. Hey, yo.
Hey, you looking for deals on off-world goods? You're new? Take a
Let me
look.
see what you got so I can sell my stuff. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of... Oh, you have, like, no money. That's not good. You know, we'll find a different vendor when we get to New Atlantis, I think. That's what we'll do. Oops. Yeah, instead of, trying to buy something from him so I can, sell all my stuff, we'll just wait. Let's get up on out of here. Put on my spacesuit. We're to Sandstorm. Awesome. Oh, it's not even that bad of a sandstorm. Come on now. Oh, oh yeah, our ship is over there now. Yeah, I need to go to here.
It's good to be back on board.
Alright, let's get up on out of here.
And we're off. Smooth as glass.
Space. The blackest.
I don't believe there's any other, like, side quests we wanted to do, was there? Oh yeah, I had to go and do that as well for the Vanguard. We'll do that later. This other stuff is more interesting.
See, where shall we swim to next, O wise and formidable captain?
Alright. Da-da-da. We need to go back to Alpha Centauri. Back to the lodge on Jemison. Right here. All right. And just because, take that off. Makes you look like a normal person.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Do the honors.
Alright.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
Sweet.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Hey. I expected champagne. What does it mean to be a full member?
Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us.
Alright. It's an honor to be part of this.
We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
You know, I do I do work better alone, but I would like you on my ship.
All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
Alright, sounds good to me. Who's the Samco?
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when we first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it.
Fair enough. What can you tell me about Barrett anyways?
His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything.
And then what is this Eye, and who's Vladimir?
We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience.
Okay, cool. Oh god, you have a lot of questions. What should I do first?
It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions? How do you know there was an artifact on Vectera?
You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. honestly. He took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously. This silence is getting awkward.
I mean, we were just talking. What if I ask any personal questions?
Not at all.
Why not? Do you have any religious beliefs?
My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
Don't you worry, I have absolutely none. It's all good. What do you consider your areas of expertise?
You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
That is good to know. Is there anything you like to do for fun besides exploring?
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us.
Sure.
Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band.
Oh, hell
We called
yeah.
ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums.
Oh, that's even cooler.
The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's actually really cool. She's in a rock band. That's awesome. I love that.
Bye for now.
Alright. Cool. Alrighty then. What about
I am at
you?
your service, Captain. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Fair. Outpost development, what do you mean?
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
Oh, God. What kind of advanced structures could I build? I don't know if a planet has the resources I need. I already know that. Let's just do it through using the scanner in orbit. Sounds useful, yeah.
The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
Cool. Do you miss Barrett?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing.
Huh. Protecting Barrett must have been quite the challenge. Now your job is to support and protect me. I'm glad you take your job seriously.
My methods of achieving my primary goals are dictated solely by my programming. and are not subject to the same whims as humans. Even if I wished it, I could not approach it any other way. Also, I am incapable.
I'm incapable of wishing. Whoops, I accidentally hit tab. How long have you been a part of Constellation?
I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years.
God damn, 43 years? I am surprised you're still running. Okay. And other questions. I could use you on my crew.
Captain Gray, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Okay. Yeah. So I wonder if does he even count as part of the crew then? Because I thought I can only have 2 people. Neutronic fusion. Shield systems, that's a nice one to have. Okay. Sweet. Assigned to a landed ship. Okay. Sweet. And we got Vasco with us. Let's go. Alright. Let's go talk to this man's.
It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
And you must be Sam Coe, the Freestar Collective expert.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi, hi.
Oh. How to see someone so young taking an interest in space? No offense, but not sure I feel comfortable taking a kid into danger. Glad to see someone so young taking an interest in space.
It helps to have a good teacher. Dad, don't let it go to your head.
Sam? Not let it go to his head? Impossible.
A compliment from little Cora. It's not even my birthday. Now, let's start business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Only that it was in a Freestar Collective space.
Sure enough. That's where we're heading. The 3 of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Ooh, I like more artifacts. Anything I should know about Aquila?
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole.
You know what? I think I'm capable of doing that.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Alright, got it. Cool. Our little ship is getting a lot of people now. I want to figure out where I can go to buy a new ship. As much as I love the frontier, I kind of want something new. And then with a bigger... bigger crew quarters. So I could have more people. I don't know where that is. Now let's travel to Aquila City, into the unknown, back to Vectera. I guess now while I'm here we can go meet Hadrian. There she is.
Captain, over here.
Come on. There we
The
go.
workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone.
What?
Of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned.
Damn.
The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Huh. Doesn't sound like they succeeded in securing that legacy. Damn. This Ve Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him. You're a clone of a man? How does that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels. But there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Oh, okay. Are there others from your program still out there? Are there clones?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
Huh. So, cloning is definitely a thing they can do now. Although not, like, direct cloning. Okay. This Ve Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians.
Oh, God.
And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
But what did he do? You're not your father. The cabinet doesn't see that. It's their problem, not yours. Not sure I can blame them. This family of yours doesn't sound like they were paragons of virtue, yeah. But you're using me to distract them. Great. Wow, and I thought my family was messed up. What did your father do to merit being executed?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
Damn, so yeah, he doesn't seem like he's an actual good tactician at all. He sounds like a horrible tactician. Okay. But yeah, you're not your father. The cabinet doesn't see that. It's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or
yeah.
if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
So So honestly, what are the risks of us accessing this data?
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terrormorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
Yeah, probably. Any suggestions on what I should say to the cabinet?
Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terrormorph project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
Okay, okay. Are you willing to tell me any more about your father?
I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being Fleet Admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Ve Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life.
Yeah, no, he had people shoot at civilians. That's not good tactics. Your eyes, they're red. Is that a result of the cloning process?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
Huh. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any other questions.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Keep pressing the wrong button. Alright, well, now we're gonna go and talk to some political figures. I'm sure this will go absolutely fantastic. Like it does when there's any kind of political talk.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Alright, cabinet chambers. Oh, I'm sure this is gonna go well. Looks like we're on the stands for execution.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency. Just following orders, thanks, don't keep my ship fueled, ma'am. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terrormorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you.
Okay.
Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
What do we got here? We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data. We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terrormorph apocalypse. I'm just here to talk about what happened. Hadrian's the one with the grand plans. Yeah, we need archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terrormorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terrormorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic, and at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terrormorph seem at all alarming to you?
It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming. Only know what I was told. It's tissue-matched ones from Londinian.
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance that, if there's a chance what happened on Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request. Yes, if the fear is the data being weaponized, the Terrormorph program failed. That data is not dangerous.
It doesn't matter if it can be weaponized or not. The archives need to remain sealed for now. There's no reason to rush into a decision of this magnitude.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point.
Come on now, Sarah.
Powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
How much you want to bet? You know what, Sarah? There are certain things that need to be done.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what...
There are certain things that need to be done for the safety of others, and this is one of them. I don't care if you disagree. Something tells me. You know what? Even better. Where is it? Yeah, you know, we'll pull this out.
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terrormorphs.
Yep.
Terrormorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest end. Goes off-world. It's going to take a while to bring them in.
I don't have very much ammo for that, damn it.
We'll have to make do with the
Or that, damn it. I need... Actually, against aliens, this would probably be the better one. Even though this has all this extra stuff. This is probably the better one to use.
What? You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am.
Damn right.
Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Let's get going. Yeah, you guys get out of here. Let's go.
The EM rifle, grab it!
What? Oh. Okay, you know what? For quick access later. Let me do that. And where is this modified EM Equinox? There we go. Put that right there.
Stop it! We're trying to help you!
Come on. There we go. I don't have any oh, I might have another non-lethal weapon. Hold up.
Hey. Bring me anything useful?
Yeah. See, the only problem is, will you switch out when you need it? Like, when you need to do that? See, I don't think I have any other EM weapons.
Bye.
Yo.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terrormorphs' influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew.
Okay, Terrormorphs are scary if they can do that.
Some Terrormorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
If someone comes at me, I'm putting them down. Are you suggesting Terrormorphs can control someone's mind?
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them. But still be aware while they're doing it.
Oh, that's...
those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terrormorph.
That's scary. I don't like that. Doesn't mean I need to worry about you turning on me.
I honestly was just wondering the same thing. But no, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a Terrormorph try it on me before. I'm not susceptible. So we'll just have to make sure to watch out for each other down there.
Gotcha. Alright, how's it going?
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Will do. Alright, let's get going. Will do.
For the spaceport district, all citizens are required
my god. Don't you worry.
Let's see how quickly it can die.
No, I'm still okay. I am fine. The voices have not controlled me yet.
We're out of the woods.
Oh.
X-bots? We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, barely holding our perimeter.
When you have a
They said you've done this
I'd
before.
like to speak to you.
Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I
Yes.
can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. Hold them as best we can.
Alright, gotcha. Why am I so low on ammo for this thing? I thought I had way more than this. .27 caliber, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I am running low. I don't think that really did as well as I was hoping anyways. So... I wish I had more ammo for these. Yeah, 50 rounds though. You know what? That will do very well. More damage against aliens and radioactivity? Yes. Yeah, we'll use this thing for now. Okay. Is there any kind of supplies around here that I can use? It's just probably to let him know that we're good to go. Sarah, what did you need to talk to me?
Time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera.
Okay, this isn't the time.
From the rock. Held it.
Heard sounds of music. It's difficult to describe. Yeah.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
Like raw energy was coursing in my veins. It was like being instantaneously pulled across the entire galaxy.
Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails.
That's a bit of an understatement.
True. But hey, how else would you describe it?
Fair.
The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
Huh? Yeah, it definitely felt like it was trying to communicate.
Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to reply. And believe me, I've been trying to gather data on the damn things for years.
This whole experience must be incredibly frustrating.
Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes.
Yeah.
It would be, oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this.
We'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind.
I just don't really think this is the time for
I
this.
also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
That's good to hear. Not important, though, at all. We have things to do. How many of those do I have left? 20? Oh, I'm good. Yo.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terrormorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
And you're sure you're not going to turn on us out there?
We're not afraid, but we'll stay here and hold the line if that's what you want. You're the experts.
I have a feeling they're going to turn. Ah, but it would be really cool if they weren't. Yeah, come on.
That. We're on you.
Ain't getting all worked up over nothing.
Alright, let's get going. So we have 2 of them to deal with? Yep, there it is. No, you don't. Whoa!
Put down the weapon or we shoot!
Okay. Now give me all of that. Be a little bit over encumbered, but that's fine. I will live. Let me reload. Nice. Good shit.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
It's over. Thank God.
Sir, I need you to carry some stuff.
I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding.
You need to take that. Hold on to that. Go to that. Need to get rid of some weight for me. Yeah, let's go. Away! 2 more Terrormorphs down. Look at us go. We're doing things. They don't seem like that big of a threat. Honestly, you get like some kind of just really big cannon, you'll take them out pretty quick. I don't know why they had so many problems with them.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
You all held the line. You're the heroes here, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terrormorphs have been dealt with.
Yeah,
Take care
probably.
of yourself, Sergeant.
Yeah, let's get going. Yeah, this place is kind of messed up.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all clear
You guys like
signal
died or
before
something?
exiting
No.
your
Okay.
homes. That is all.
Let's go. Get on out of here.
partner's all right. He's getting stitched up instead of zipped up, thanks to you.
Hell yeah. Alright.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
We're counting on you, Captain.
Yeah, probably.
Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terrormorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, excuse me. I take my gratitude in credits, real estate, or luxury goods. Agreed, thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terrormorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major.
Hey!
As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Sure, that's the wisest course of action. I can't be your representative, I'm just some Vanguard nobody. Tell me what I'm getting first, and I'll consider it. Me? Why not citizen diplomat? Someone trained for this sort of thing.
The Cabinet wants progress, and wants it quickly. You're already far more familiar with the situation than any diplomat would be.
Fair.
There's also no diplomat alive that can claim they helped keep a cadre of Terrormorphs off the embassy doorsteps. The Cabinet was unanimous. They want you.
If you're sure that's the wisest course of action.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
I was gonna say, there had to be some kind of way that I could skip that whole 10-year thing. Yeah, you can count on me.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. We're dismissed.
All right. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kokari. Start getting a plan together for that tape.
All right, we'll do.
You've got the Cabinet's full backing to prevent more attacks.
All right.
Hey.
Hey.
Where's the background research on that guy? I know we sent someone to look into it.
A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Hello.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my
Absolutely.
gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the Cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terrormorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
It kind of sounds pretty... Yeah, the repositories for all banned data from the colony war.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varoon. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varoon to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, I can imagine. Excuse me again. I think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport attack. No problem, I'm just going to need some electrodes, a tooth extractor, and some sodium pentothal. It doesn't sound easy. What can you tell me about these codes? Can we forge them? No, we don't need to do that.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate. And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Okay.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative. But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varoon?
I'll probably start top to bottom, so we'll go Freestar.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her. Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support. And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Tell me these other tools then. No one can be that stubborn. New Atlantis was just attacked. I think you're underestimating how delightful I am.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
Oh, okay.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage. But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell. So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
And you're absolutely sure nothing in here has been tapped?
Some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Okay, any other things I should avoid doing inside the embassy?
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
Okay, and what can you tell me about this staff member?
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts.
Okay. That's all the info I need for the moment on Ambassador Radcliffe.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise. And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Embassy security, and then some money, okay. And then tell me about this Ambassador Balmore.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varoon retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Oh. Okay. I'm sure you can be reasoned with House Varun people, are people just like us. An argument here, House Varun seem like nothing but a bunch of madmen. Why? What's wrong with House Varun?
Well, these days, they're primarily considered a security threat.
Oh.
House Varun Zealots, a fundamentalist outshoot of the group that stayed behind when the rest retreated into seclusion, want nothing more than to send everyone not dedicated to their cause to the great serpent in the sky. But that hasn't always been the case. After they ended the Serpent's Crusade about 70 years back, House Varun did take a real run at trying to normalize relations with the rest of the galaxy. It's why they have an embassy here in the first place, why they were included in the armistice negotiations. But then, without warning, they left, leaving behind, to our knowledge, just the ambassador and his duty under the armistice.
That's interesting. Okay. I'm sure you can be reasoned with. House Varun are people just like us.
Well said. There's no reason to assume they're any worse than us, despite their cultural beliefs.
Of course. But there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive.
Oh?
His public appearances were always rare. But it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting. Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Okay. Here's hoping we're not chasing a corpse.
It would at least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well.
Yeah.
The embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there. Now,
of course.
If you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Okay. Let's go after the Freestar Collective then first. Should be this one then, eh? Yeah, acquire the Freestar Collective archival code. Alright. And as well, I guess we gotta put our best dress on. Do I have anything better than this? No, I don't. That's a pretty good one. I guess that'll have to do us. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Hello.
Off to go and see the ambassadors. I'm guessing that's their embassy. Yeah. Freestar Collective Embassy.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees, sounds of...
Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. You know, to pay our respects.
Memorial? Is this the memorial? Wait, which one is the memorial? Are you the memorial? Sarah, you say the memorial. I don't know which one's the memorial. Help. Is that it? Maybe this is it.
Just doesn't add up.
Exactly. It's like when someone insults you.
Is this it? No. I don't know which one's the memorial. Oh God. I'm a bad UC civilian. Is this it? This is a realty thing. Oh, that's the Armistice Archives. Okay. I do not know where this monument is, so not monument, but memorial. All right. Hello, sir.
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective,
Huh.
when it seems like only yesterday.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
Okay, gotcha. I am just here to see the ambassador, that is all.
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective, but you lead, and I'll follow.
It's just what we gotta do. We gotta do this for specific reasons. Not here for doing anything with them other than that. I hope. I really, really hope.
Terrormorphs, as in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here? Official business? Talk to
Yes, yes I am.
Do you have an appointment?
I'm here on behalf of the United Colonies. We need the Freestar Collective's help. Captain Gray, UC Vanguard. You and I need to talk, Ambassador.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terrormorph data from the Armistice Archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all.
Yes.
I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
You are absolutely incorrect. Nope, there's something to beg. Please, please, pretty, please. You need to help us. Otherwise, any more deaths are on your hands. Ooh. That could really throw him for a loop. You heard correctly. We need access to the archives.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Persuade, please, Ambassador. Just listen to what I have to say. Are you serious? There was just an attack on the city. You're really not going to help us. Try to persuade.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
Alright, thank you, Ambassador. Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
Persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance choice fails, but the more points you'll earn when you succeed. Okay. I need to get, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. I know you got it and you do what's right. No point in picking this one. This one.
You know that for sure. That is interesting.
Yes. You were a soldier. It was your job to protect, and that's what we intend to do with this data.
I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility.
Yes.
Well, Captain, you
Hey.
Make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these Terrormorphs. The monitors will make sure of it.
Uh-huh.
You go in once. You get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight.
That is fair.
Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
That's way too much. I think I need to speak to Deputy McIntyre first. Yeah.
Well then, I guess you better get a move on.
Let's go speak to McIntyre first to make sure that those terms are good. And then we'll come back and grab it. Let's see if they can agree to those. Don't seem like bad terms, I don't think, but maybe they have a different idea.
Problem?
Where's that sending us? Why is she down there?
Next time, use your jetpack.
Leave me alone, Sarah. Let me break my knees in peace. Excuse me. McIntyre?
Welcome back. Everything going well with the ambassadors?
Radcliffe will only give us her code if we allow Freestar monitors to observe the research.
Wait, you got her to agree? Without putting a gun to her head?
Yeah.
And all she wants are monitors. Then what are you doing here? Yes, granted, we'll make the arrangements. Heavens above, we'll make them citizens. Just get back there before she changes her mind.
Oh, okay. I figured I would make sure. I'm sorry. I thought we were working together in this, so I figured I'd keep you filled in. Fine, I won't do that anymore if it's that easy. Okay. Whatever then. You try to be helpful. You try to just make sure everybody's in the loop, and goddamn. All right, let's go back and do the arrangements. All right.
Sounds like it was a real mess down at the
Back at last. I presume the deputy was receptive to our proposal. Are we all in agreement?
Agreed.
Excellent. Follow me.
Okay. Hey, where are we going? What are we doing down here?
They tell me
Oh.
it should only take a moment.
Oh, Armis's code machine.
And there. Here, it's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
Alright. Let's go to House of Ruin then. Oops, this way. Let's get out of here. Do. They have their stuff set up in, like, right next to the bank? Weird. Oh yeah. This might be spooky, scary place. Yeah, put this on. There might be security. Should we use a different gun? Because we're not going to be fighting aliens. Let's put this thing on. Off to the embassy. Oh. I'm like overgrown in here. What the hell happened?
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy.
Let's see if we can use this to our advantage here. Okay, it's not going to be any of those. Probably going to be these two. Yeah. Boom. And boom. That one. And you. Ooh. Update friend-foe settings. Should have carefully read the user manual. Okay. Calibrate. Protect current user. Okay. Remove combat inhibitors. Activate turrets. Just in case. Remove combat inhibitors. Autonomous weapon systems with combat inhibitors removed will treat any nearby entity as a threat. All friendly personnel should be evacuated from the area. Oh. Yeah, God no. Don't do that. Defense is already on my side, so I'm not too worried. Some weird stuff happening in here. Oops. What the hell is going on in here?
Like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocked in our way.
Oh. Oh god, is there something in here? What? Why are you an enemy? You're not supposed to be an enemy. I thought I'd turned down the defenses for me. What? Oh, this thing are supposedly good at dealing with robots, so... Very bad. Thanks for the assist. I don't like all the random... Anything else over here? No? That's spooky. Okay. Can't open that. No, I wanted this out. Yeah, get another one of those. Ow, what? Oh my god. Why are there killer robots attacking me?
Whatever you need.
Why is this happening?
Time to go?
Yes, time to go. What? The turret's supposed to be on my side. Why? What you mean? He's supposed to protect me. Hey fellas, you are not allies. Okay. Static from there. These bandages, okay. I actually don't know if it needs to go up there. Not yet, anyways. Goddamn robots. Serpent isn't nearly there. What? What you mean by that? What you mean the serpent is nearly here? Nah, dog. I don't like that. Okay. Oh my god. It just appeared. Ah. You stay the fuck away from me. None of this is right. Oh my god. Why? Why is this place so messed up? How do I get in? Oh, right there. Okay. What the hell is going on? What you mean, beware of demons? There shouldn't be demons in this building. That's just not okay. Oh god. I don't like none of this. None of it. How long have I been going? An hour and a half? Okay. God, what have we got in here? Oh, hey. Ow.
I'm hit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you in the back.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
What the hell? These House of Varun people are so weird.
So,
hey.
What seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Okay. What? I am so confused right now.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Did you say that thing pouring clouds upstairs is called a venom tree?
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
Everywhere in the city is in better shape than this dump. Is that what happened here? A power surge? The spaceport is in rough shape, but not much else is damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door? And the broadcast spoke of Terrormorphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On Terrormorphs, presumably, Do I see this all clearly?
You know, yeah, actually. We're going to use that data in the archives to better understand and stop these attacks.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. You must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can do that. You don't get to tell me what to do, Ambassador. You're just an old man in a basement. Knowledge can't be evil? What about the knowledge of, say, gunpowder? Ooh, that's a fair point. But you have my word.
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in vouching for this man's integrity. He'll keep his word.
Oh, thanks, Sarah.
I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Alright, dude. Maybe you should, get out of this building at some point. That might be a good idea. You've been down here just working on PCs and stuff? I'm taking all of this. I'm sorry, but it's all mine.
And there. Let it be used for good.
It will be. Alright. Deep recon pack. Okay. Aw, master save. Damn, and all this stuff would be considered stealing. Ugh. Alright. And I guess we are... Oh. Is there a key somewhere? If I get access to that storeroom, that would be awesome. No, alright, whatever. Let's get out of here. Yeah, this is kind of a mess down here. Go through here. Then it was this way. Not this way, this way. God. You know, I would just abandon this building at this point. Like, unless you have the resources to get this thing back up and running, I'd just leave. It ain't worth it. Alright, let's get her back over to McIntyre. Actually, I can go back to my civilian attire. And, Nova Light. Particle beam weapon. Cool. That's a cool knife. Hell yeah. Alright.
On the record?
Let's go this way.
Response.
I'm told by top officials that
Alright, we have done the thing. We can get the information we're looking for. Hey, McIntyre.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Yeah. Code pieces from House Varun and the Freestar collected and ready to be deployed.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter.
Got it.
Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast.
Yeah, I did see that building.
Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Uh-huh. I totally won't look into everybody's dirty little secrets. Totally not gonna do that. Let's go, Sarah. Time to go find out some secrets.
Captain, can I help you?
Absolutely not. You cannot help me. Away. Whee. Wonder what kind of things we're gonna actually find in here. Like, I'm very curious about all of the Terrormorph stuff, but then there's probably also gonna be some other stuff that's gonna be fun to dig into. Hello, people.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Okay.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may
Understood.
insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Okay, where do I put them? Okay. There's 1, 2, and a 3. Oh, is this the Varun one? Yeah, there's nobody here to... Yeah, look at that. The entire office is destroyed and plants are wilted. Ah, okay. This is ours then, eh? Unit 18.
Yeah, what is it?
You don't have anything... No, you don't have anything to say about being down here. Damn, I was really hoping I could look at some other stuff. Oh well. It is what it is, I guess. Ah! Let's go.
Got a call, someone's power coming on.
Alright, back to the cabinet. Now we can finally get some things underway here.
Pardon. There you are. Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
I try my best.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions.
Absolutely.
So whenever you're ready.
May you take possession of the Terrormorph data. I made someone a promise, Hadrian. Can you assure me this data will be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right.
Okay. Here you go.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Yeah, citizenship. Let's go.
We'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
I get to be a citizen. Hell yeah. It's like getting a green card. Is that what this is? God, you walk so slow, but then when I walk, you walk too fast. Come on. I don't know why they couldn't just make it so that we're at an even speed. Oh, okay. Oh. Is this where everyone comes to become a citizen, or is this just me?
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Yeah. Remind me again why I'd want to become a citizen. This doesn't mean I can't be a citizen elsewhere, does it?
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
Okay, I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand.
Okay.
Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies.
Everyone raise your hands.
Service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Sure, whatever. Yes.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
Hell yeah.
The Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now,
Get
the
a
other
house
item
now.
we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terrormorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Sarah, do not close your eyes, close your ears. Don't speak about anything. Ask me by name? Who are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it?
Yeah, I'll take it in my grave, I guess.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Okay. Yeah, Sarah, you heard nothing, you saw nothing. The devils you know. Proceed to your meeting. Okay.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Subsection 7. Oh. Why does this remind me of a vault? I don't know why, but I'm reminded immediately of vaults from Fallout.
I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. The UC certainly excels at keeping secrets.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, like just the style, like writing and everything, and like all the blue and white.
Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
Okay.
There are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Alright, you just chill out then. Close that up. Okay, who the hell asked for me by name? I'm not even that well known yet, am I?
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom.
What?
Chat.
Who the hell are you? Why are you living in like a... What? Okay. This is weird.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed.
Wait, are
But now you
you...
face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
I have a good feeling. A guy who couldn't afford a place with a view, clearly. You do look sort of familiar.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Introductions first, though. I'm Francois.
Yep, there it is.
But most know me as Victus.
So you weren't
I was an
executed.
admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
UC has been lying all this time. Definitely one of the chattier ghosts I've met, except about what you actually want. That's Hadrian's last name. UC faked your death then?
One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the Colony War. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor. And considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
Yeah. So what did you do?
To warrant my execution.
Yeah.
The official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terrormorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life changed.
Yeah, they really didn't put you in a good light, did they, bud? Huh. So, that's Hadrian's last name. No, I already know about the whole cloning thing. That's not a surprise. Oh my god, the UC's been lying all this time.
Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe.
That's fair.
Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional Terrormorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny Hadrian have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Kind of a stretch to call what you two had a family. Yeah, she's told me she's your clone.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one.
Sounds like it.
The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short.